Welcome to Yankees in Espanol. Today is a special day for us. We have the director of the museum of Yankee Stadium, and we're gonna ask some questions that I know you wanna know, and also I wanna know because I'm here for 23 years that I didn't know this. A lot of stuff I didn't know, Brian. So his name is Brian Richards. He's the director of the museum, so you speak better than me. So show to our audience in English and Spanish,
Sure.
And let us know why we have a museum, and also how this idea came up.
Of course.
And well, tell us everything you know.
Of course. Well, Carlos, it's good to see you. It's great to have you here.
Thank you very much.
And something I always say, something I always keep in mind is that nobody has a story like the New York Yankees. Nobody has the rich history, the tradition that this team does. We've won 27 World Series championships, which is more than any other professional sports franchise here in North America, but that's really only the beginning of it. There's so many heroes, so many great moments, and we honor those, not only throughout our stadium, but here especially in our museum. We opened this space in 2009. And we've been here ever since. It's been a very popular place here in the ballpark during our stadium tours and before and during our baseball games as well.
It's free when people buy the ticket, or they have to pay something different?
That's right. Yes, it is free of charge. If you are here to see a New York Yankees game, regardless of where your ticket in the ballpark is, the museum is open free of charge for you to come enjoy from the time when gates open, which is 2 hours before when the game begins, until the end of the 8th inning.
Okay, Brian, now we're going to start the tour. You're going to see the museum. He's going to tell us about every window, every uniform that we have in this museum. It's going to take forever, but I don't care. I want to learn.
You ready, Carlos?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Let's do it. Absolutely.
We won the World Series 27 times.
That's exactly right.
So we have 27 trophies here.
Believe it or not, we do not have 27 trophies, and that's an interesting fact I learned when I started here. I didn't know this either. We have some beautiful hardware here from our World Series championships going back to 1977, but we only have 7 World Series trophies, even though we've won the World Series 27 times. And the reason for that, believe it or not, Major League Baseball did not give out a trophy to the World Series champion until 1967. Before that, there was no one central award that the team got. So 1967 was the first year that trophy was given out, and the Yankees have won it 7 times since then, beginning in 1977. So that's why we have our trophies, 1977, 78, going up through the late 90s, up till 2009, the most recent time we won the series.
Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know. No even championship for American team, National League team, nothing? Just
There was no one central trophy, no. The players received rings the next year, but there was no one central award that the players received, or the team rather received.
Well, but the rings, the team made it.
Right.
Not Major League Baseball, right?
Right, yes.
Okay. Yeah, because they get rings from every year.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
We have the ring also here in the museum?
do, yes we do.
Oh, that's good.
You're going to want to see that, definitely. Oh, yes.
Let's keep looking the trophies.
Now, this display is about the 2 greatest teammates that baseball has ever known, Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig, because they were not only the best power hitters in baseball, they were the best power hitters together on the same team, and they powered the great New York Yankees teams of the late 1920s and early 1930s. So we have some amazing stuff here from Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig in this one display case.
And just being honest, that's the identity of the Yankees.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Our nickname is the Bronx Bombers. We're not the Bronx Base Steelers or the Bronx Bunters. We're the Bronx Bombers. We have 2 bats here that Babe Ruth used. We also have 2 bats that Lou Gehrig used. Now, the bat on top here from Babe Ruth is actually my favorite piece in the entire museum, because that's the bat that Babe Ruth used to hit Yankee Stadium's very first home run, the day that the ballpark opened back in 1923. Before that day, he said, I give a year off my life to hit the first home run here at Yankee Stadium. And lo and behold, he did hit that first round tripper.
Now, Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig, the great Iron Horse, probably the most steady, consistent player the Yankees have ever had. Day in and day out, he was right there in the lineup, driving in runs, playing hard. He was a great teammate and a great man as well.
I have a question for you. Actually, that happened yesterday because people were comparing Jeter, Aro, and Cano with the infield that we have in those years. So that's watching Lou Gehrig interviews, videos from those years, and Babe Ruth. It's so different guys.
Right.
Two personalities so different.
They were.
right?
They were very different personalities. Babe Ruth was an outgoing, fun-loving kind of guy. He loved when there was a camera on him. He was always ready to take a funny picture or visit with fans or sign his name. Lou Gehrig was very quiet. He'd like to go home early, like to have a nice dinner, like to get plenty of sleep, like to spend time with his parents and his wife. And they were just very different personalities, but they certainly blended well in the clubhouse and on the field.
Yeah, actually, yesterday I made the comparison saying that in this day, Babe Ruth will be Nick Swisher.
Yes, he very much has the personality of
Nick Swisher. Will be
Nick Swisher's
Jeter.
He's fun all the time. Swisher's always fun. He's always ready to smile, hamming up in front of the camera, and Jeter is very focused, committed to working, you know, and he's a fun guy in his own right, but Lou Gehrig was too.
We keep walking and hold more trophies.
That's right. Now, do you see a little bit of a difference here between the 1999 trophy and the 2000 trophy? You can see it's a very different style.
Yeah, why? What happened?
And the reason for that is that going into the 2000 season, Tiffany & Company, the jeweler down in Manhattan, decided to redesign the World Series trophy for Major League Baseball to give it a new, fresh, different look. So all of the World Series trophies since 2000, including the 2000 trophy and our most recent, the 2009 trophy, copy this newer look.
You see, I didn't know that. I don't even notice that.
Now you do.
Nah.
That's right. You're an expert in training, Carlos.
That's why.
You're getting better all the time.
I'm going to get better now.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's the 2009.
It's a thing of beauty, isn't it?
I love that one more than the other ones. You know why?
Why?
Because I get my ring in 2009.
That's right. That's right.
This is the most important piece of the museum to me.
Sure.
This is the boss.
That's right.
The person who built this in the later years of the Yankees.
That's right.
The franchise.
That's right.
Everything that we saw now, everything that we enjoy now,
Right.
is because of him.
That's right.
So tell us more about it.
Mr. Steinbrenner bought the New York Yankees in 1973. He made his living building ships and shipping grain in the Great Lakes in the Midwest, and bought a baseball team. And when he bought the Yankees, the team was not very good. The team had struggled for many years. There wasn't much money flowing. The organization just wasn't what it had been at one time. And Mr. Steinbrenner was committed to restoring the Yankees back to their past glory, to making the team not only the best team in baseball, but the best organization in baseball. So the thing that motivated Mr. Steinbrenner all through the years that he owned the team was to be the best. Not only the team on the field, but the people in the office, the people in the broadcast booth, everybody, and how you work, what motivates you. You've got to be the best. Put forth your best effort. Work hard. Do everything you can to be number one, because that's what matters. And that's the commitment Mr. Steinbrenner made. And today we have a wonderful organization that all other sports organizations look up to and try to emulate because of that.
In this window we can see those rings belong to him?
Those are his rings, yes. Those are his World Series championship rings from 1977 up through 2009. Now we call this our baseball wall, and you'll see we have a collection of single signed baseballs here. Now our goal is to get a baseball that has been signed by everybody who has ever played for the New York Yankees, going back to when the team started in 1903. We also want to get coaches, managers, broadcasters from radio and television, even Mr. Steinbrenner. We have a baseball from him here as well. So we're still collecting. It's a work in progress, but we're around 60% of that goal. Right now we have 870 signed baseballs. But you'll see there's a statue here at this end of a pitcher. That pitcher is Don Larsen, who of course threw the only perfect game in World Series history. And you'll see the top row of baseballs follows the trajectory of that pitch from Don Larsen's hand and curves down all the way to the statue of the catcher at the other end, Yogi Berra, who was the catcher for Don Larsen when he pitched his perfect game.
10 World Series rings?
10 World Series rings, that's right. Nobody else can match it.
No.
Jeter's trying. Jeter's closing in, but he's still got 4 more rings to go.
It's going to take a long time.
5 more rings to go.
5 more
Excuse
rings.
me, yes.
5 more rings.
And we even measured it. Tony and I measured it. It is 60 feet 6 inches, so that's the regulation distance between the pitcher's mound and home plate out on the field. So this is something people really enjoy when they come to see.